Good evening. We say we get started with some here good old Castlevania. That sounds fun. Well, before I do that, I should probably post this on Blue Sky. Does quote reposting work on Blue Sky? You can. Okay.
I know, but I didn't like choose. There were too many good.
Should have done this before the music stopped. But you know, better late than never. All right. So, Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. This is a game I actually started playing around like when the Advanced Collection, around the time it came out. I played through Circle of the Moon, and the other one, Harmony of Distance. I played through both of those, and then I started Aria of Sorrow. And I'm like, damn, this game's way better than those other two. It's just progressively, those games just got better and better. But for whatever reason, I never finished Aria of Sorrow. Couldn't tell you why. Just never finished it. And I'm so far removed from where I last played. I have no idea where I am in this game. So, we're just going to start over from the very beginning. Oops. So I was about close to 4.5 hours in. I was 81% finished with this game, I guess. I guess that's what that's supposed to mean. But last time I booted this up, I had no idea where I was, what I was doing, or where to go. But also, hey, I enjoyed this game enough. Let's just do it again, you know? Well, yeah, it will. All right. It's like this and Dawn of Sorrow. Those are like, I don't want to say they're the only two that are connected, because obviously the main series is all connected in some way. But yeah, Dawn of Sorrow like directly follows this, and it's like in the near future kind of thing, which is different from other Castlevanias. Unless it's not. I'll be honest. I like Castlevania. I don't know a whole lot of the lore. I know enough of it to get an understanding of it. But there are other people out there who are bigger fans of Castlevania than I am. That's not to say I'm not a fan. Some people are just way more into this than I am. Still great games though. 1, 2. Oh! Who the heck are you? Think I'm a fool? Give me an explanation. Like this, see? Oh, oh God! Oh God! Again, very far removed. I don't remember this intro at all. has awakened. You know? I feel like there's a way to change the sound settings. It's a bit too, like, grating, I guess. Oh, does that have to reset? Oh, fuck. Alright, let's do it again. Fucking hell, dude. Holy shit, this is going great. Why is it... Okay, we can skip that. Consoles. These are for the GBA, but I'm playing the Castlevania Advanced Collection on Steam. How does it sound now? It sounds a little better. Not as grating. Also, what's up, Distant Earth? Thanks for tuning in. bones. Oh, I'll stick with the spears. Also, this collection has the ability to have like save states and stuff like that. I'll be using that unashamedly. I mostly just want to play the games. Yeah, I am looking for a challenge, but at the same time, it's like I want to enjoy myself at the same time. If it comes down to it, we will be using the save states. For Circle of the Moon especially, I had to use them a bunch. Can I actually go up there? There we just passed. Damn. Using super seeds. Oh shit. Okay. Probably can't get there yet, can I? Like a glide or something? Yeah. Skeleton. Okay. Alright. Just trying to refamiliarize myself with this. That's it for here. Can't go anymore. Save it now. What's that got? Perfect. Hey, Electric Boogaloo Funk, what is up? Let me make this chat a little bit bigger. Excuse me. Tuned in just in time. Also, a reminder, this is simul streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. I've been thinking a lot recently about which one I should actually start preferring over the other, but either one isn't big enough to really overtake the other. So, just doing them both for now. And whichever one gets the biggest, I'll just jump onto that one. That's the way I'm supposed to go, right? Actually, both could work, actually. Maybe. This one for sure. Davetona got early this week? Hell yeah. Oh. So a few weeks ago, I never posted any pictures of this or really talked about it at all because I have every intention of turning this into a video in the near future. Took a little day trip to Indianapolis. Visited a few arcades. I visited Boss Battle Games in Indianapolis, which is a really, really stellar arcade. Has like 8-player deluxe Daytona. Has every House of the Dead. Has so much stuff. And I got some video of that. I was going to turn it into a little video or something. But, well, for one, time got away from me, as it always does. But while I was there, I also went to a place called Tilt Studio, which, I mean, some of you are probably familiar with Tilt. But I was mostly looking around stuff at Indianapolis because I'm like, you got the Motor Speedway there. Like, there has to be, like, there's an arcade there that has to have Indy 500, like the Indy 500 arcade machine. And Tilt Studio, not only did they have Indy 500, but they had like the fucking Virtua Formula, like full on, like Omega Deluxe motion cabinets. I got so much video of it. And I fully intend on doing an actual video about Indy 500, the arcade game, because like I have all this video of it. I need to do something with it. I think with Mr. Vert McPolygon. Maker Basic Repro. I am not the repro guy you're looking for. I play Saturn repros occasionally, but I am not the one that makes them. Shaggy McDaniel, but also welcome to the chat. If you're looking for Saturn videos and streams, you're in the right place. It's just that doesn't happen to be what we're talking about today. We're playing today, I should say. Although, speaking of Saturn repros, after I've played through Aria of Sorrow, I fully intend on playing Symphony of the Night. I've never played Symphony of the Night. Never played it. And I was genuinely thinking like, well, so I have access to the original PlayStation version. Like I have the physical disc. And I have other ways of playing it too. But I'm thinking like, hey, this is a Saturn channel. What if I played the Saturn version of Symphony of the Night? And I know it's a way worse version. Like it's got some pretty major problems, mainly slowdown and how the resolution on the graphics are not properly lined up with the output resolution of the Saturn. But at the same time, like, I have access to it. I can do that. Do I want my very first experience with Symphony of the Night being the Saturn version? And even then, like, getting back to repros, like, there's been some work done to, like, improve that Saturn version. Like, the slowdown is still there, but it's not terrible. I mean, it's still pretty bad, but like it's, you know, it's fine. I don't know. I'll see how I feel once I'm done playing Aria of Sorrow here. Once we play through it all the way. But, like, yeah, it's fan translated and all that stuff. I just think playing that game on a Saturn controller would be pretty good. Is this over here? Oh no, this is. What am I missing? Too much talking, not enough paying attention. Oh yeah, it's over there. I gotta go there. Can I not make that? Am I supposed to get there yet? The other way I need to go? There we go. I'm not paying attention to my health at all. That's a problem. I too also bought a bunch of Xbox Live Marketplace games. Mostly the ones I found, or the ones I ended up buying, were back compat, and I didn't realize the back compat games actually stuck around. Because I have a Series S next to me here, and I bought several things that I fully intend on also playing on stream. It's on my bucket list. Stuff like Virtual On Oratorio Tangram and Ridge Racer 6, Beautiful Katamari, Panzer Dragoon Orta. I've never played Orta. I have my list pulled up. Once I get like a nice little stopping point, so once we do a little breaky poo, we can go over my list. Street Fighter. Yeah, that is a wonderful port. And it's actually one of the first import Saturn games I ever bought. Was X-Men vs. Street Fighter. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but my guess it may have been at the time it was in like the $30 range. I don't know. I honestly don't know how much it's gone up now. I've not really paid much attention to current Saturn values. I haven't bought a Saturn game in, what was it, several months. The last Saturn game I actually bought was like a loose. It wasn't loose. It was a copy of Tama. It was like that weird marble rolling game from Japan, with the original case but no manual. I got it for like $1. There's a local record store that specializes in Japanese vinyl, and they were selling like a bunch of just import video games. It is a reach-a-free disc too. That's one of the weirder things about it. So I have a whole wish list of games on the Xbox Marketplace that I fully intended on buying, but I'm like, I can't be spending that much money, so I had to pass on a few, only to realize, oh, they're actually still on there, because if it's backwards compatible, those games stay on the service, which is really cool. I have to remember what it was, though. There's a store near here that has the Konami MSX Antiques disc for Saturn. I want to buy that so fucking bad, dude. I love that game. It's like one of my favorite collections ever. Purely because like it's a very no frills disc. It's like it's just straight up. Here's a bunch of MSX games. You can play them on your Saturn. That's all it is. But like I have no frame of reference or nostalgia or anything for the MSX, so just having like a bunch of games and just going through them, getting a really good idea of what that platform was, purely through the eyes of Konami games, you know. But a lot of those games on there like are really good. Like the Gradius games are still pretty good. The Parodius, some of the other weirder Konami stuff on there is actually pretty good. Like, I've played that collection on stream multiple times. It's like one of my favorite games. It's one of my favorite games to stream, and I feel like I owe it to myself to actually eventually buy a physical copy of it because I have it on my Saturn mode. Oh. I'm trying to remember. Maybe it was the cost of it. I think it was like $70, $75. Like, it's expensive for me, but like I like that collection enough to where I'm like that's kind of worth it for me. It was there. It's been there for like several years now. No one's really paid attention to it. The store also has a copy of Psychic Assassin Tarumaru for $950. Complete box. Yep. Original case, manual, and everything. Missionary. Certainly is. This is Dracula's castle. True castle is somewhere else. A well-known fact of the underworld, you see. It was leaked to the outside world. In 1999. That's the Castlevania game I want to play. Is that, what is that? Is that Lords of Shadow? Isn't that also a modern day Castlevania? Lords of Shadow 2, sorry. What's the one that takes place? Is there a Castlevania game that takes place in 1999? I want to play that. It's like $70, $75. I have to double check. It's been a while. They keep it behind glass, so the price is hidden. Unless you tell them to get it out. And yeah. Like the way that they have like the games like kind of stacked. You can't really see the price without them taking it out. The story. Dates. Who's now? Gotta get going. Oh, Jesus. It's a big-ass skull. Also weak-ass skull. Isn't Virtual on Force, isn't that region locked on 360? I know there's like a handful of 360 games that are actually region locked, right? Or am I making that up? No, it's PS3 that's region free. And a handful of PS3 games are region locked. It's like Persona 4 Arena. I remember that actually being a big deal. It's worth the region free discs. Oh, okay. Another game, actually, that's on my bucket list is Virtual on Mars. I found a copy of that on PS2. Really want to try that. Fire stick. And yeah, I also I got Oratorio Tangram. I think I only got like 4 games on 360 on the Xbox store. It was Prince Dragoon, Orta, Voot, Beautiful Katamari, and Ridge Racer 6. I think those are the only ones. I had to double check though. But that's, I think I have one, so. I'm thinking I'm not powerful enough for this area. I'm getting hit pretty hard. I shouldn't be here. I have a set of Saturn Twin Sticks. I love those things. Oh. Huh. Arcade Crazy Taxi for the first time. Damn. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty great in the arcade. So my local arcade doesn't really have racing games. It has driving games. Like the only driving games it has are Crazy Taxi and Jambo Safari, which those games are great, but they're not racing games, you know? They're driving games. I would like a traditional racing game, you know what I mean? See? Okay. Please. The boss battle games in Indianapolis had 3-player 2049. And I don't have much experience with the arcade version of that game because I played it on Dreamcast growing up. And I've tried getting it to work on main before. I don't remember, like, there was a regular in my chat, like, forever ago. I don't remember if it was you, Boo. I'm in a very bad way. But I was trying to get 2049 set up in MAME, and for whatever reason, I just could not figure it out for the life of me. Granted, that was on a much older PC build than what I have right now. You see she and run in the same folder. I had everything all set up, but like I just couldn't get the game to like run it all. Granted, I've had some. Me and MAME have never gotten along. I don't know what it is. I'm like MAME illiterate. I just cannot figure it out. You know what? Let's go back. Let's go back to that big room. Because I feel like I'm missing something for that fight. Because I was only doing like 1 hit damage to that boss. And that doesn't seem good. Like, I want to, like, get more familiar with MAME because there's more games I really want to try playing again. Remember, I really want to play Dirt Dash again. Like, how the hankering to play that. But also, I need to update my Steam Deck with the latest version of EmuDeck, because last time I booted up EmuDeck, they apparently, or since the last time I booted up, they added like proper Model 3 and Model 2 emulation front ends for it. And I would just like something to just handle all that stuff for me. I just don't have the mental capacity or the patience to handle a lot of that on my own. I had like a whole Model 2 emulator set up that Saturn Memories made for me, and since I've updated this PC, I can no longer get it to function. But also, it's probably like super out of date. But also just having like a dedicated platform to handle all my emulation needs rather than like doing everything through a computer. I don't know, it is very appealing to me. Anything else in this room? I feel like there's something in this room that I need. Dirt Dash does rule. I just want to play Dirt Dash again. It's so good. Dirt Dash is so cool. Every time I click off, it's all funky. These leather plates pretty much the same thing, or I came very close to buying that Ridge Racer cabinet, mostly for the Ace Driver games. Those looked great. I have no idea where to go. I mean, I do, but I'm just not powerful enough to do anything. There was an area over here. So we're just gonna War of Attrition our way against that boss then, I guess? Lots of cloth tunics. Didn't even get up there if I wanted to. Okay, I guess we're fighting that boss then. Wait, there's an Ace Driver 3? I actually did not know that. I feel like that'd be something I would know, that there was an Ace Driver 3. But what do I know, I guess? That's released 2008. Yeah, okay, never mind. I definitely have no idea what that is. That's crazy. Gotta look that up. At this point, I'm just kind of grinding now. Literally anything. Hey, what's up, Eldon? Just war of attrition our way gets that boss then. Yeah, I saw that. Remind me of you. Honestly, when they announced the Dominus collection for Castlevania, and with all like the DS games, I was like, damn, I really need to finish Aria Sorrow. That was honestly my main driving factor for building this bucket list. It's like, man, I want to play Aria Sorrow, but man, I should also play Symphony of the Night. I never played that, and then it just the list kind of snowballed from there. Alright, I'm watching this video of Ace Driver. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's just straight up like an F1, like a... Okay, yeah, I gotta look into this later. Holy shit. That's cool. Yeah, thanks for sending me that. I had no idea that game existed. That's awesome. It's going great. Nope, nope. Oh, when I'm poisoned, I only do 1 damage to him. Okay. Do I have anything? Hey, there we go. And yeah, I also want that remake mostly for the Haunted Castle remake, or the collection for the Haunted Castle remake. Like, when they showed that off in the trailer, I'm like, yo, we're gonna get Rebirth? Is Rebirth gonna be on here? But no, of course not. You know, Konami, they can't put too much of a good thing on one disc. That'd be ridiculous. I love Adventure Rebirth. I should play that again. Adventure Rebirth also has an awesome soundtrack. And yeah, they'll probably get around to doing a Rebirth collection. I feel like at that point, it's like 3 games for that. I feel like they'd have M2 be like, hey, we'll make another Rebirth game if we do a whole collection, if we put all the other 3 games in one collection. I feel like that's what Haunted Castle remake should have been part of that. It feels so out of place with the Dominus collection. Granted, with this collection, the Advanced collection, it came with Dracula X, which is also super out of place. Got a little warm and cozy scarf. Hell yeah. Ah! Cancel out of animation. Good to know. Let's not go here yet. Let me finish exploring that previous area. Time to quit. So, the only thing done with that Indy 500 video is the fact that I filmed the arcade cabinet. But that's what got me thinking about like M2 emulation, because I could not get it working. But at this rate, I have like 3 videos I'm working on. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Electric Boogaloo Funk. Always appreciate you stopping by. I guess we're going downstairs then. Oh my god. Oh, the big bacon bastard sword. Yeah. Hell yeah. I want a save room, please. Grown too used to the flying armor. Oh, Jesus. Let's see. Oh. Do I want to use this melon on the finest quality? I'm gonna say probably not. At least not right now. Yeah, we'll save it. Save room? Damn. Oh, hey, it's you. Lady. floors are dark. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. Fight again. No, my subscribers. No. Not a gamer. It's all good. When did I get a hammer? I don't remember getting that at all. Okay. It's powerful though. The hammer's just so much more powerful, though. Guessing get used to it. Ugh. Whoop. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, good to know that's what right trigger is. Go this way first. I think Dracula has enough time to read. I was gonna say, you'd think Soma has enough time to read, but he's a college student, so he kind of has to. Let's go ahead and just use my potions. Hey, what's up, my robot? It has been a while, but I really want to get back into the swing of things, you know? Some days it'll work better than others, for whatever reason. But I really want to get back to making streaming a regular thing. Melted sack of protoplasm. He's back. Let me try killing this rhino. He's not a rhino, but you know what I mean. Oh, thank Christ. Yeah, what have you been up to, Mounted Robot? What's up, man? What have you gotten yourself into recently? Graham, I know the guy who I talked to earlier is really a la carte. I get it. Yeah. Not only do I need to get into a routine, it needs to be a healthy routine. Like, goddamn. Man can cane so many days in a row before they realize, man, I really can't be living like this. Shop. Yep. I'm the overnight photographer for the station here in Cincinnati. And things with that job have gotten considerably better. So I moved to that station back in like 2021 in a producer gig, and then I realized how much I hated being a producer, especially at that place, because I should say specifically for in a larger market like this, because it is just so like it's such a stressful position. It's incredibly mentally taxing. And an opportunity came up. Yeah, essentially, an opportunity came up where one of the photographer positions opened, and my news director at the time, being the kind man that he was, because he was on his way out the door, made it a lateral move. Like, I still got to work with my same coworkers that I love, and I also get to work a job that I'm a better fit for, while also getting the same pay. And like, no dock and pay, no dock and benefits. I'm no longer under a contract, which is also very liberating. What the? I don't like this. Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, things at the job have gotten a lot better, and I'm really, really enjoying it. Sword. guess it's weaker. Actually, let's change my soul set. What do you got for me? Skull Archer ain't doing much. It's a lethal cat. The weapon is long enough to pierce through the armor, so I don't know if it's doing a whole lot, but okay. Thanks, cat. Order of Ecclesia. I never played any of the DS ones. I finished Circle of the Moon and Harmony of Dissonance, and then I got really close to finishing this, but I just kind of stopped playing it for whatever reason. And when I tried going back to it, I'm like, I have no idea what I was doing, where I am, or what I need to do. But I also enjoyed my time with it so much that I'm like, you know what? I'll just start over. That's what I'm doing. But I would also like to get around to playing those DS ones. And also Symphony of the Night, because I've never played Symphony of the Night. Wait. Let me buy your wares. Let me see your wares, my guy. Where are you going? Oh, hell yeah. Okay. JoJo's boss in the sequel to this? Or a JoJo's inspired boss? That's nice. I've never watched JoJo. I don't know anything about JoJo. The only thing I know about JoJo is that the Capcom fighting game is like my favorite fighting game of all time. That is my extent of JoJo knowledge. I love that fighting game. The Capcom JoJo fighter is so good. I never played the Namco one, the All-Star Battle, which I hear is, you know, is kind of whatever, but I would still like to play it. Yeah, surprised, like, I was watching video of that Namco one, and like after playing a bunch of that Capcom one, I'm like, oh, there's a lot of like A lot of stuff kind of carries over in a weird way. Another hammer. Yeah, Konami's been stepping up their game in terms of collections. It's been nice having all these games again. This sword real fast. Bloodlines, true. We dig that. Keep the scarf. Just a potion over here, right? Yeah. Another hammer. I mean, EA eventually did the skate games, and I would say in a lot of instances, especially when those games were big, like they definitely overtook Tony Hawk in terms of their popularity. Yeah, there was an overabundance of Tony Hawk games at that point where it's like, yeah, the series felt stale. But I'm curious if, like, you were to go back and play, like, Tony Hawk Proving Ground or Tony Hawk Project 8, like, those games got middling reviews. Oh, but I would say those games, like, I've never played either of them, but I'm like, I don't know if those games were bad. They're just like, we've had so many of these games at this point Like, we're just kind of tired of it. You know what I mean? Like, do you think those games hold up better in retrospect of like, hey, these are more beloved now than they were in their time? Like, I bet there were a lot of people that loved playing those Tony Hawk games and then never played like the later games because they were kind of done with them. And I feel like if they go back to those newer ones that they never got around to playing, they'd be like, oh yeah, these are still great. They're still Tony Hawk games. Like, the last one I played that was new when it came out was Underground 2. After that, I never played any of the other ones. I did get 1 2 Remake, though, and that game was awesome. Actually insane that they never capitalized and continued that remake series. There's teleport room. I will say Need for Speed has been kind of turning a new leaf recently. Like, Heat was... We played quite a bit of Heat. I got Unbound, but only played like an hour of it. I did not like my starting car, and I wasn't a fan of how the handling felt. You know what I did buy recently, though, was Need for Speed Most Wanted, the 2012 version. It was on sale on Steam for like $3. That game fucking rules. Most Wanted 2012 is an awesome, awesome racing game. Like, it's super arcadey. It's so fast. That's an awesome racing game. I remember a Most Wanted 2012's thing was a multiplayer, and the multiplayer in that game is really, really incredible. But I'm like, even playing on PC, like there were still quite a few people playing the multiplayer. Like I got to a lobby, no problem. It was very cool. I want whatever that is. Where do I get that? I want it. Like one of those moves where I can just like launch myself up to the ceiling. Yeah, that whole Concord stuff's been in the news a lot. Like, I think it was a Verge article. The headline for that, like, resonated with me the most. Of like, the worst thing about Concord was that it was worse than bad. It was boring. Like, it was such a forgettable game. And that's kind of how I saw it too. Like, nothing about that game made me want to be like, I want to play that, you know? Like, I had my fill of games like Overwatch, and if I do want to play a game like Overwatch, I'll go play Overwatch. You know what I mean? co-op looter shooter. I mean, when I see video of Concord, it honestly looks a lot like Destiny to me. Which also makes sense because a lot of the people who worked at Bungie also worked at Firewalk, or work at Firewalk. Apparently, like, the combat pace of that game was very Halo, Destiny-esque. Which I think there's a place for shooters like that, but it just wasn't doing enough to stand out from the pack, you know? Now I'm thinking I should have taken that teleporter. Mostly just wanted to get to the save room so I could heal. Actually, do that map again. Let's actually go back the long way. We got some new abilities now. We can see if we missed anything, or these new areas that we haven't been able to see before. Metroidvanias are a fucking wild thing. No, like, even Overwatch proved that if you even games that came out at the same time as Overwatch couldn't compete with Overwatch. But also Battleborn had a lot. A game like Battleborn also had like a lot of other problems with it. They weren't exactly the same thing. I remember playing that open beta for Battleborn and like playing it, like I was thinking, like, yeah, they definitely got something here. Like, I like what they're going for. I don't necessarily like how they went about it. You know what I mean? I will give Battleborn credit. I do remember more of their characters than I do fucking Concords. Granted, I could only tell you maybe like 2 or 3 characters from Battleborn. Couldn't tell you their names. Like, Battleborn was way more of a MOBA than a game like Overwatch was. Like, it was definitely going for more of like MOBA trappings. Speaking of MOBA shooters, I have been playing a little bit of that Valve Deadbeat, what's it called? Deadborn? Dead something. I already figured that name. Deadlock. I like that game. I like it. I'm having a lot of fun with it. But honestly, like, I don't really play or like MOBAs a whole lot. So coming at Deadlock with like kind of an open mind, I was very impressed with it. I was very surprised at how much I like it. I haven't played it for several days just because I've been busy. It's definitely got something there. I like what they're doing. I'm anxious to see where it goes. Get up there yet. Vaguely remember Infinite Crisis, because wasn't that also like a game that had a very short life? Yeah. I remember like that game coming out, and then I remember the announcement of like, oh hey, it's dead. And thinking of like that's when it dawned on me just how cutthroat that whole like, MOBA scene was. Like the term live service game had not entered my mind yet. Here's a question for you. What was the last multiplayer game last new multiplayer game that you played from like a major publisher that did not have trappings of a live service in it? Like, it was a game that had a multiplayer for the sake of it having multiplayer. Like, you don't see that anymore. Like, you don't see games that are like, they got a single player, they got a multiplayer. It's like, they're mostly like one or the other now, you know? It's weird how Call of Duty is now the exception to that rule. Minecraft just like kind of did its own thing and took the world by storm. That Minecraft movie trailer, like, I didn't know they were making a Minecraft movie. I should have known they were making a Minecraft movie. I'm surprised either I heard about it and just kind of forgot about it, because remember when everyone would announce they'd be making a video game movie and then that game movie would never come out? Like, you always heard all the time, like, oh, there's going to be a movie on, like, Metroid or whatever, or something like that. Like, you know, you'd always hear these things in the magazines, and be like, yeah, that's... And it would always never happen. But now we're getting to a point where, like, they're actually making video game movies, and like if you told me like 10 years ago, 10, 20, 15 years ago, let's say, there'd be a Borderlands movie, I'd be like, yeah, that'll be the day. You know, it would just come across to me as like more noise about people playing games and movies. That would just never happen. But you know what? Props to Borderlands for fulfilling the status quo of what video game movies used to mean. I don't even know if an animated Borderlands movie would have done that any justice. I just think... So, I played a good chunk of Borderlands 1. I really enjoyed playing Borderlands 1. I never got into Borderlands 2. I tried playing it years after the fact and co-op with friends, but I had such an awful time that I just never wanted to play it. Because, like, I was under the impression, playing with them, that they had played the game before. That was my first time playing it, and all I wanted to do was, like, go around and explore and just, like, do my own thing. But they were so, like, into, like, just rushing through everything. And I'm like, I just want to do my own thing and explore and take my time with it. So that's one reason. But the main reason was I hated the voice acting. I hated that world that they built. I hated the story. It was dreadful. I hated listening to it. I hated reading it. I hated everything about that story. So I turned off subtitles and I turned off the character voices. It did make the game better. I don't know, like, there's so much stuff happening of, like, my group just wanting to, like rush through it and just, like, wanting to take my time and explore the world. Then having to deal with, like, all these story beats, and I'm like, man, I'm just having a horrible time playing Borderlands 2. Obnoxious, yeah. And yeah, there was a Ratchet & Clank movie, wasn't there? It's an easy one to forget. But also that Ratchet & Clank remake they made on PS4, like, coincided with the movie. Like, it was technically a movie game. Fucking giant rooster. Should I be here yet? I don't know if I should be here yet. This rooster's kicking my ass. There's another one, I'm leaving. Is it this guy? Assless horseman. We should leave. I shouldn't be here. But anyway, speaking of miscasting, getting back to that Borderlands movie, that was some of the worst miscasting I've seen, I think. Like, going back to how I felt about Borderlands 1. And, like, I'm probably more familiar with those characters. And just, like, It literally felt like cosplay the movie. That's what that looked like to me. Do I really have to go down there? Or in there? I just don't think I'm powerful enough to go there yet. Check out Castle. I still have yet to see that Gran Turismo movie. An old coworker of mine who doesn't play video games, has no reverence for video games or anything like that, but is a big fan of motorsport. She told me she saw the Gran Turismo movie and she loved it. So I take that as high praise. I still am not getting around to watching it. Someday I will. But yeah, that Tetris movie, is that on Apple TV? Was that an Apple TV exclusive? Because I now have access to Apple TV, at least for a little bit. I would like to watch that Tetris movie, actually. Especially now that Tetris Forever collection's coming out. I'm very into that. Remember, they also made a Rampage movie. I was at Dave & Buster's earlier this week, and I was reminded of the Rampage movie because they made an arcade tie-in for it. Other guy. Call me Jay. Agent J here. Oh, damn. You an exorcist? I mean, you know what? We're in Dracula's castle. There's never been a better time and place to ask a question like that. I'll follow you, but let me break the chandelier real quick. Go down to the bottom of the course. And yeah, I've heard that Fallout show was genuinely like amazing, but I'm also not a Fallout fan. So I have not seen it, nor do I really have a desire to see it. But I'm happy that it's good. I'm happy for those people. How much better are you? Not touch. Oh. Nice. They made a F-Zero cartoon, remember? I remember being so hyped for that show. F-Zero GP Legend. Take a little magic. Yeah, I remember watching that F-Zero show and being like, like even when I was a kid, like it didn't take much to really like get my attention when it came to video game stuff. Like if it was a video game, I wanted to play it. Like didn't matter. Always into it, always fascinated with it. Now, when I tell you that F-Zero being like one of my favorite things in the world, getting a cartoon and being like, fuck yeah, I want to watch that. And then watching it and then being so utterly disappointed with it. Like, I was so fucking bored watching that show. Like, I couldn't even get through watching a whole episode. I was just like, this is fucking boring. This sucks. I liked the Kirby show. Like, when I think of King Dedede, I specifically think of how he was shown in that show. I already got a copper plate. Just not remember that I had that copper plate. I couldn't remember if I had equipped it or not. But yeah, when I think of King Dedede, I immediately think of his how he was personified in that show. I keep hitting the start button to look at the map. Like, that Kirby show is King Dedede. That is, when I see him on screen, I immediately think of that voice, his character. He was easily the best thing about that show. I just wanted more King Dedede. I think his character was awesome. That voice. Everything. It was so good. So, like, I was the prime age for when Pokemon took off. And, like, I was super into Pokemon. But, like, I never watched the show, really, when I was a kid. Like, I was a staunch Nickelodeon viewer, so if it wasn't on Nickelodeon, I didn't watch it. Also, like, I couldn't explain why. But, like, I felt like everything that was on Nickelodeon just kind of had this, like, negative stigma about it that just didn't make me want to watch it at all. Really couldn't tell you. I didn't get into watching Cartoon Network until a little bit later in my childhood. But like when I I played Pokemon Yellow, played Pokemon Blue, but I never got into games after that. Like once I got my Dreamcast, like Nintendo, Pokemon, it was dead to me. I did not care at all for Pokemon after I got a Dreamcast. Yeah, for me, like I stopped before Gold and Silver came out. Like by that point, I thought Pokemon was like super lame. Because fucking dude, Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic Adventure, dude. Playing that game in my formative years, like I played fucking Sonic Adventure when I was 7 years old. Like that game was crazy for a 7-year-old. Like it was insane. Especially when like that was cutting edge for the time. And playing it at that age, like thinking back on that, like that's crazy. Should play through Sonic Adventure again. And Sonic Adventure 2. But I remember borrowing and then just straight up just keeping a copy of Pokemon Sapphire. And I remember just playing that and being like, damn, this is real good. I'd been away from, and like at that point, like Ruby and Sapphire were still the newest games at that point. Man, I played the hell out of Pokemon Sapphire. But then I skipped Fire Red, Leaf Green, and I just held out for Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Played all the way through Diamond. Then Diamond was probably the last Pokemon game I actually played all the way through. Because at that point, like, I tried playing like the newer Pokemon games and just could not get into them. I have Pokemon Violet on Switch, purely because I got it for $5 at like a local bin store. It was a brand new copy. It was there for $5. I'm like, you know what? Why not? If you gave me an hour, I could probably name all 151 Pokemon. I'd struggle with it for sure, but like I'm sure I would get there. Also, that Sonic film. I really like those first two Sonic movies. I think they're pretty fun. I liked them way more than I did the Mario movie. But also, I think it's because the bar for the Sonic movie for me was so low, and I was like really impressed with how much I ended up liking it. And then the second one, in my opinion, is better than the first. I think my problem with the Mario movie was that I put it on... I think my expectations for it were too high. Like, I knew it was going to be a kid's movie going into it. Like, same with the Sonic movie, but like... It was pandering too much towards kids to... It was pandering too much for kids that kind of prevented me from like enjoying it more than I probably could have. I mean, it was fine. I wasn't repulsed by it or anything like that. I was like, yeah, this is fine. I was entertained. They're making a second one. I'll probably see that one too. I'll definitely see that third Sonic film. Yeah, Detective Pikachu was also fine, but it also fell into the same thing of like, it was a movie made for kids. I feel like they were the way that the plot was a bit. I didn't really like how the movie flowed. I thought the pace was a bit too brisk to really let. I tried to put into words properly. Like it went from beat to beat pretty quickly. More so than I would have liked. But for what it was, you know, like it was still fine. It was a very tight 90 minutes. Okay, we're gonna eat the melon. Probably gonna regret it. Because there's gonna be a save room up here, isn't there? Awesome. Actually, is this a save room? Right here. Is okay. How far back can we rewind before I use that melon? Okay. I don't know if the F-Zero show taught me anything. I don't know if Nintendo could make a show for Mario Kart. You got Speed Racer and like yeah, you got Wacky Races, like you said, but I don't know how you would. I don't know if you could reliably adapt that for a modern audience. You know what I mean? Speaking of Wacky Races, you know what I think about a lot, actually, is that Taito arcade game. Maybe, no, it was that Band Presto. It was Band Presto Arcade Racer about Wacky Races. It was on Taito X hardware. I think about that arcade racing game a lot. Yeah, if you've never seen that arcade game, highly recommend looking it up. It looks wild. I don't like how close he's getting to me. He's back up. Hey, there we go. IQ Races game for 3DO? I've never heard of that. Hey. It was like in the mid to late 2000s, I think. Or maybe it was early 2000s. I really don't know. But like, it runs really nice. Like, it looks good. Like, the animation's good. It runs at 60 frames per second. And it looks really fun. And people seem to have gotten it on emulation pretty easily too. Honestly, never really looked into how to emulate it, but I think about that game every couple of years. Pony Canyon. I mean, Polyphony Digital made Motor Tune. Also, do we know if there's a Motor Tune Grand Prix cameo in the new Astrobot game? Otherwise, I feel like that's a huge missed opportunity. Gotcha. Jumping while taking damage restores health. Actually, you know, let me test this out. How much health are we talking? Unless I'm missing something. Jumping while taking damage restores health. Oh, maybe it's like, not from attacks, just like constant damage, maybe? I don't know. Stick with the broadsword. I don't know why, when I think of like weird localization when it comes to like character names and stuff like that, I think all the time about there's a Mega Man X game where all the robot masters were named after the band Guns N' Roses. I couldn't tell you which one it was though. Samurai armor. Mega Man X5, yeah. And then like, didn't they like retranslate it or like redo all the names for the newer collections? I keep wanting to hit start to look at the map. I can't help it. There's a big guy here. Maybe I needed to stand on the skeletons, maybe. Try that again. Some mana puts on. So all the champions are Duff McWhale is a tidal whale. Also, like I know so little about the X games. They're not called Robot Masters. They're like they go by a different name. They're just Mavericks or whatever. Also, the only irregulars in the only X games I've played are like all the way through. Like I've played a handful of like X like 1 through 3, but like the one I only really actually played was X1. And that was primarily the PSP remake, the Maverick Hunter X. I never really grew up playing the Mega Man games. Like, if I knew what they were when I was a kid, like, I probably would have loved them. But I just never got around to playing them, or I just never got a chance to play them when I was a kid. Series I grew up with, obviously the Marios, the Sonics. I'd never played Metroid or Zelda until I played Super Smash Brothers. Like my first Metroid game was Fusion. My first proper Zelda was Link to the Past on GBA. I got Wind Waker because I liked Link to the Past so much. I wish I could tell you what prompted me to want to get Wind Waker and Link to the Past. Because like I remember going over to my friend's house and playing Link's Awakening on Game Boy. He let me borrow it for like a day. And I had a lot of fun playing that, but like it was more like one of those like, okay, I'm done with it, whatever. I just remember being around them like when up to the release of Wind Waker, and they were playing all the way through like Link to the not Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, because they had them, but I'd never played those. Honestly, what got me into playing the Zelda games in the first place was seeing the art style for Wind Waker. Like, I was so blown away by how good that game looked that it just made me want to play the Zelda games. It made me want to play the Zelda games in general. And Link to the Past on GBA was the first one I actually fully played through. Not only was I not bothered by the art style, it was the main reason I got into the series in general. Like, it just saw that art style and like thought of it. It was like, it was so inviting. And It just made me want to play the series. It just looked so cool. Oh, what the fuck? So we're not going that way? But also when it came to like introducing myself to series like Metroid and Zelda, like I had to rely on my own like curiosity for those, because up to that point, like I was really going off of what like my brothers played, what my brothers were into, and like their suggestions for what I should be playing. Because like I grew up with a lot of brothers and sisters, like whatever game console or whatever games we had, like that's what we all played. This guy sucks. There we go. Sorcery Stroke. So anyway, yeah, I was at the mercy of what a lot of my brothers played. And for Super Nintendo, we had the Marios, we had F-Zero. What else did we have? We had Kirby. And that, I mean, this also went for like stuff on Game Boy. When I think of growing up with a Super Nintendo, I think of like I think of Bill Lambert's Combat Basketball, Paperboy 2, Super Bases Loaded. Like those were games I played with my brothers. like I'm biased because I grew up playing Villain Beer's Combat Basketball, but I generally don't think the game is that bad. I think it's got a. I think the music in is great. It was super simplistic, like overly simplistic in its design. Because everything you did in that game was entirely one button. It was the Kirby Air Ride of basketball games. Passing, shooting, and attacking was all one button. But like once you got a handle on it, like it made sense. And like we got like really competitive at that game. And also the original Super Bases Loaded is my favorite baseball game ever. Like it transcends other video games and being like, it transcends other baseball games to the point where it's like, yo, this is just a good ass video game. Those people playing air ride via warp pipe, dude. I wanted to get warp pipe working so bad. I got the broadband adapter for GameCube just for warp pipe back in the day, and just I had no idea what I was doing. I couldn't figure it out. It'll boost my defense ever so slightly. Expensive attack. I should say I want that. I tried desperately so hard to play games online. Like after I played Halo Online at a friend's house through XBC, like I wanted nothing else but to play video games online. Eventually got like the PS, like my brother got me a PS2 that he had taken from college from someone's dorm room as they were moving out. They just left the PS2 there, and he gave it to me. Little did I know the reason why they left the PS2 there is because the disc laser was not in the best of shape, but it could still play some stuff. Played DDR, played Aria on it. I did play some multiplayer stuff though. We eventually got an online broadband adapter or whatever the thing is for the PS2. The games I played the most was ATV Off-Road Fury 2 and a multiplayer only demo for Battlefield 2 Modern Combat. And goddamn, have I put Battlefield in such high regard ever since playing that demo. That was a formative... like, online gaming memory for me. Shag me, Daniel. I see you, man. We got dual chats going, so that's why the chat room is in the stream. Check me, Daniel, on YouTube, Monorobot on Twitch. I see both of y'all. That's really it for this area. I got a cool ass sword out of it. What's here? Nope, that's it. Let's just go and heal. But then we eventually got an Xbox with Halo 2 on Xbox Live, and that was that has set the gold standard for online multiplayer for me. And that's why I'm so happy Master Chief Collection exists. I can relive that on modern hardware. Where else is there for me to go? Oh yeah, there's that weird courtyard place. I do get a better weapon now, though. Also, whatever happened to the shop guy? He kind of just disappeared. Business trip. Hot damn, dude. More power to you. I don't know, I shouldn't be saying much. I work overnights. Like 1 a.m. to 11 a.m. Monday through Thursday. With a schedule like that, I'd have to find time to do streaming at some point. Yeah, I'm glad you stopped by, man. Always happy to chat again. Don't be a stranger. Want to stream more. Need more regulars. Get up there. Take care, have a good night. Money on eBay for a Sunday Night Repro for the Saturn. I do have a repro of that game on Saturn. It was gifted to me graciously by a friend of mine, Mr. Jonathan Chapman, or Urza's Rage on Twitter, and I guess Blue Sky, actually. I don't think he's on Twitter much anymore. More power to him. Do we want to take the teleporter? Just for fun? We really have explored this entire area. Let's take the teleporter. Let's go back to where we started. Take a wrong way? Yeah. Take a wrong way. Weird looking item in the middle there that I wanted to get to, but I couldn't. Oh, hey. What you got for me? Do we want to get a better weapon from here? I assume a lot of this stuff will be in the castle somewhere. We want the Warhammer. We want the Graham. Oh no, I already have a partisan. What? Shit, I'll try that. I'm about to buy fucking katana. Do we want to try the Warhammer? Yeah, sure. Let's buy the Warhammer. Battle Axe 2? Let's see. There? No, I think that was it. I don't remember the store here. There's one where I can, there's two abilities where I can like sink in the water and really need those for these two. don't like how slow it is. I guess we'll go to the garden place then. Wait. How did I get up there? I'm thinking maybe I'm supposed to be up there yet. Maybe I'm not supposed to be up there yet. For now. Let's go up. I can. Yeah, I think I can make that actually. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Wait a minute. Do I want to be here yet? I don't know if I want to be here yet. I don't want to fall down there. Actually, oh, I can just rewind time. So we're gonna go back. Oh, nice. this room? Wasn't really down here. So over here. The only place I could think of to explore is in around that middle teleporter area, that room to 2 squares and up to the left, where that time-stopping bunny is. It just resets time and puts me back in the previous room. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do with that. Actually, let's go back over here. Got some abilities since then. least I thought I had some of those. I should also point out I'm not above using a guide. Get me through this. He's here. Underneath that save room on the bottom left of this area. It's an unopened door. I remember what's over there. Yes. Yes. Man. Fuck. What did I just pick up, though? Okay. So, I mean, whatever that was that we got was good. That's all I can do here for now. things, but I guess not. Go down pretty quickly. Should have said first. I somehow got up here on accident. Okay. I don't know how I managed to get up here. I'm clearly not supposed to be up there. Be up here. So I'm technically sequence breaking, but we'll see what happens. definitely not supposed to be here. Over here now. I vaguely remember this area. Over here. Wait. Hmm. Oh, hey. Oh, fuck. What if we did this, though? And then we don't hit the first spike on the way down. It's part of the game. Just here to enjoy myself. Oh, fuck. All right. It is 2:30 in the morning. I think that's a good stopping point. That's about 3.5 hours of progress there. All right. I think that's a good place to stop for now. But we'll pick this back up again tomorrow. Haven't decided on a time yet, but we will definitely be playing more of this tomorrow. I don't know how much longer I have. I'm going to actually look up a guide and see where I'm supposed to be, because I don't know if I'm supposed to be where I'm at. Because I shouldn't be able to jump up to where I got to and traverse 3 different areas. I feel like I needed a power-up. And I just sequence broke the game. So we're going to see what that's all about tomorrow. But in the meantime, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all again tomorrow night. Take care.